He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Breaks loose at the 45. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so second and 6.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The Pirates will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Same tailback, another carry. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Pirates lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the sophomore has got him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Snags the quick throw. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get...
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Pirates. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Tuggle. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And The Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Parker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. What an electric play. Suddenly, they've moved into scoring position down to the 24.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. And they get set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. East Carolina's offense has back out onto the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? 1st down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. And he drops back in the gun. He flips it to the back across the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. They're going to run it here. Oh, what a move. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Hands off to the left. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Pressure is coming. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
The Pirates looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they go in front here in the second half.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they line up to kick the extra point. They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14.
That makes the score East Carolina 21, Georgia 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made by the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's Frazier. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on his drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He hands it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looks right for a quick completion.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And now they'll set up for the point after. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Kirk come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the right side. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Brings up second down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Tailback with another carry. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
And he knocks that one right through. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Well, he's got some space here. Heads out of bounds at the 33 after a decent return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They stop him, but it's a first down. Dogs come to the line to run the hurry out. Gets the first and still running. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody.
He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Back on the field now. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. The pocket breaking down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now, with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to throw it deep. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Across the 40. It's a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he's got his man open downfield. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. In the red area, it's Montgomery. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, This is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. So here we go, fourth quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Looking for his big tight end. And this is caught. Could be an important two-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages.
Georgia, 35. East Carolina, 30.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Sets to kick this one.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Short pass finds the tight end. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Try to add the lead now with a PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. No press here. The defense backing away. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 15. Touchdown, Pirates. No chance to catch him.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's in the clear. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. We'll call for the fair catch here. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
2nd and 10 here. Defense not pressing this time. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense wraps him up. The Bulldogs are going to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Ball is 3 in the backfield. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.